Welcome to Tiny Tours. I am Jean Felsted, a docent at the Meadows Museum. Visitors won't miss this painting because the people in it appear to be advancing out of the frame and into the viewer's space. This is Portrait of the Mestre Family, painted in 1927 by Josep de Togores Llach. It adds to the impact that this oil on canvas work is large, over 5 feet wide and over 4 feet tall. We can't help wondering who these solemn-looking people are. No one is smiling, though their expressions are pleasant enough. We don't question that they are a real family, and a little research produces their names and some information about them. As we observe this work closely, we notice that for all this immediacy, only one person in the family, the little daughter Blanca, is actually looking directly at us. At first, we might say that the elder son, Jose, seated between his parents, is looking at us, but on closer examination, his face is turned slightly and it doesn't feel as if he is engaging with us. The father, Josep Mestre Mitjans, was born near Barcelona. As a young man, he went to Cuba, where he was so successful as a merchant in rum, tobacco, and real estate that he was able to retire at the age of 40 and return to Barcelona. In the portrait, painted some 10 years after his return, he is around 50. His wife, Berta Lanz Benquet, was born in Venezuela to a family of French heritage. They married in 1921. In the portrait, she is around 35 years old. The younger son, Jorge, in the white shirt and pants, is seated on a cushion on the floor. He unfortunately died of typhus the year after the portrait was completed. In this same year, their last child, Roger, was born. So what about the artist? Togores was a major Spanish painter of his time, working from his late teenage years until his death at age 77. We were privileged to visit 4 of his works in an exhibition at the Meadows Museum, Modern Spanish Art from the Asociación Colección Arte Contemporáneo, on view from October 9, 2016 through January 29, 2017. Togores was born in 1893 in Barcelona, enjoying a privileged childhood until age 13 when he contracted meningitis, which left him permanently deaf. Because he had showed an interest in painting, his family too was arranged for private instruction at home. His talent was such that he soon exhibited in Barcelona, and in 1913, at age 20, he received a scholarship in Barcelona to study in Paris. During his long career, he lived periodically in Barcelona and in Paris, so he had the advantage of knowing major artists and viewing their works in both of these cities. In Paris, he became deeply involved in the art community, and his works began to attract significant attention. The famed art dealer, Daniel Henri Kahnweiler, offered him a contract and provided a solo exhibition in 1921. Over the next years, he continued to exhibit in Paris and other European cities, including Berlin and Munich. His painting was especially successful in Germany, where his style was similar to that of the German New Objectivity. The Mestre portrait shows some of that style: crisp edges, the illusion of depth, and careful painting of details. Throughout his life, Togores explored different modes of expression, and in one such effort, shortly after the Meadows painting, he spent several years producing abstract and surrealist works. But these never achieved the commercial or critical success of his figurative works, and he returned to early styles, enjoying substantial success as a portrait artist. It has been a pleasure to talk with you about this painting. We hope that you will visit it in person. Please do plan to join us for the Meadows Museum's Tiny Tours.